they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gonna do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you're not built like that. Stop the game.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson.
The running back.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Patterson. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. He can run for it, and he will. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
The running back.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down now, it's Patterson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Another carry.
Give him a yard down to the 43. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, it's Patterson. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
On third down, Trubisky. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And that is going to wind up no good. Wide to the right, a rare miss for the veteran Vinatieri, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
59 mark, check, 59.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Again, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
He had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
The end of the first
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. The 30.
Bring it!
And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Goldman on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Calvin Ridley.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms. And this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers. But that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there. And not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 15, check 15.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Gain of 12.
I would think that by now people are done underestimating Tariq Cohen because of his stature when they see him at about 5'6", 5'7". But he can do it all. He can run inside, run to the perimeter, but he also catches the ball really well out of the backfield. He had more receptions than carries last season. He kind of looks like Darren Sproles, who's been his inspiration as an NFL player. In 2018, Tariq Cohen was a Pro Bowler as well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it, first and goal. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They run with Patterson, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson, his second touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 38, Ryan. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up
a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
50-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Ryan will throw again. This one caught by Ridley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Double dog. That's the way. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Check.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check Mike 21. You can't block me. You can't block me. Sponge. No.
Now Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Right at midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Adam Vinatieri for the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Patterson. And some room to roam now.
Oh, it don't matter.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 2. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
Mike is 59. Mike the 54. Down. 51.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Brought down by Khalil Mack. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson.
A running play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down, Chicago.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Let's get this. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Vinatieri's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. That's right. Right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line.
David Montgomery.
That good for 22 and a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1 and 2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a third down. To throw is Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing at the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, Ryan. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He gets it to Gurley, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
1 yard gain. Brings up.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This will be from 49 yards out.
49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Today's final score, Bears 44.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the early struggles continue as they'll